want to say a few words about the government's Immigration Mass Arrivals Bill. This is the bill that's designed to control the potential flow of small boat refugees flooding to New Zealand. United Future is getting some criticism because I've now decided to support the bill, having previously indicated significant misgivings about it. So let's just go through what's happened. As it was introduced, the bill provided for 10 people to be the definition of a mass arrival. The government intended then to detain all of those people who were mass arrivals at places like the Wairuru military camp. And it also was going to change the rules for family reunification to make it more difficult for refugees who came that way to bring their families to New Zealand. I was opposed to all of those things. When it became clear that the ACT Party and the Maori Party supported the government's bill and actually wanted it to be strengthened rather than made more liberal, I decided to withdraw my support. However, the government then came back and wanted to talk further, so I thought far better to try and negotiate a compromise that would go some way towards alleviating the worst of the concerns that people had. And as a result, we've been able to make 3 changes. Firstly, the definition of a mass arrival has been increased from 10 persons to 30. I think that's a far more realistic figure. Second, the government has agreed that there will not be detentions at places like Wairuru, that anyone who arrives on a mass arrival will be held at the Mangere Migrant Centre while their applications are processed. And it's agreed also to review the rules regarding family reunification to make sure that they broadly remain in line with what currently applies. On that basis, and having secured those positive gains, I felt it appropriate to support the bill. The choices were stark: continue to oppose the bill and run the risk of a potentially harsher measure emerging, which would be, in my view, disastrous, or seek to make changes along the lines that I've indicated, which have now been accepted, and therefore make some progress. I'm grateful that slowly the point is being recognised, and I acknowledge groups like Amnesty International and others now saying they understand what was involved here and they appreciate the work that we've done. I haven't done a U-turn. I remain opposed to the bill as it stands. I've secured amendments that will make it more palatable, more workable, and I think also fairer for those coming to New Zealand in that situation. And that's, after all, what you've got to do in this game. It's about incremental gain and improvement rather than simply standing on your pride and saying, I'm not going to try and make things better. So the reasons why I'm supporting the Immigration's Mass Arrival Bill is because it's a better bill with the interventions that I've made than it would have been had I stayed silent.